Rooney.
Welcome back to Sunday League. We are in the Nepean Cup. We're into the round of 16. Today we have Colo in the division below us. Most notably, we do have 11 soldiers tonight. And when I say soldiers, I truly mean it. This is a flu game across the whole team. But you may have noticed, hey Falk, what's that jacket you're wearing? Well, it's not for sale. It's teamwear strictly. Yeah. I've done some modelling in my time. You'll see it in due time. Sporting Club Helos. And Florence Landscapes. Now you're probably thinking Florence Landscapes, what's that? Well, that's actually a Panamanian midfielder, Sam Fennig's business. He works fucking hard. He's one of the hardest workers I've ever met in my life. So this isn't a paid sponsorship, but Florence Landscapes will be covering this episode. That is purely out of love for the game. So if you're in Sydney or surrounding areas and you need any landscaping done, Florence is your man. That's our midfielder. That's your landscaper. How are you, boss? Toilets? Yeah. Walk through the tunnel. It's like walking through Red Star. Alright lads, let's do this. Rizzo, welcome.
Yeah, Daddy.
Man. Yeah, welcome, Joe. Welcome, man. Yeah, welcome, boys. Everyone, welcome, boys. Everyone welcome Cuphead! Round of applause for Terms! Last but not least, our favourite vegetable, welcome Ben Corn!
Yay!
Lovely, Corny, lovely, Corny.
Benny.
As it stands, we have 10. So we'll line up for 10 and we'll go from there. You know what we might do?
Oh, yeah.
We might actually have a bit of Trojan horse about it tonight. What we'll do. This is actually what we're going to do. Alright, he's going to Europe tomorrow. So before he heads off, it's fair we give him a bit of a song up front. So we're going to start Ned at the 9. Everyone. That's our horse, right? And inside the horse, just maybe a bit wide of the horse, we're going to have Comfort and Corn on those wings. Okay, so we have Byzen goal, then we have Rizzo in terms at the back. That's very strong. You know what? Alright. I'll go left side of midfield, you go right side.
Yeah. And then once Lenny comes in, he slots in there.
Yeah, he goes to the 10. But if Lenny doesn't rock up by full time, we're doing a 4-4-1. Ned, final words.
Out there today. Boys, I won't see you for a while. And I'll miss it.
I'll miss you too, man. Feel free to give him ad lib. You can tell he's struggling.
Yeah, shy.
Last year we didn't go deep in the cup, but tonight we changed that. When the odds are against us, we play well. Tonight, we fight for each other, and just be rest assured I'm up front and I'm bearing every opportunity. So give me as much as you can and I'll put them away for the boys, okay?
There's 11 of us tonight, and all I ask is you play for the badge. We have buys and goals, and the one thing I ask of everyone is you are willing to jump in front of any fucking ball that flies into that 18-yard box.
No bench on 3. 1, 2, 3. No bench!
I'm last thing.
Yeah.
Everyone welcome Tom Leader!
This is actually my first ever game playing goalkeeper, and I'd be lying if I didn't say I'm shitting myself.
What do we feed the chooks?
Oh, they'll be getting fed.
Just spread through, and then take it off.
Show him, Ned.
Yeah.
Save for it. Oh! 1, 2, 3.
No match! Well done.
Who teams combined,
Who cares? Welcome back to the Nepean Cup. We're versing Colo today in the round of 16s. They recently beat Div 5 Jordan Springs, and we recently beat Div 2 Cranebrook. They are one division below us. That is to be noted. In our most recent result outside of the cup, this was in the league, we beat Penrith 3-1. So we've got a bit of good form recently. Besides a 4-1 loss to Glenmore Park, we're in good stead. And as you may have noticed, their goalkeeper, he doesn't have gloves and his shirt's inside out. It's a very weird get-up. And today's going to be a very weird game. There's going to be a lot of, abnormal circumstances that play into such entertainment. Now, Jimmy Jam 1-2 with Turbo. Yes, Jimmy Jam right back. See, abnormalities. There we go. Now, they're looking for their winger and they're going to find him. And he's looking dangerous. You know why? He has full-length skins on. You know, has full-length skins on from our team. He goes by the name of Ben Corner. I'm going to find him first time after Turbo cleans up at the back here. He's going to drop a bit of a shoulder in. It's loose pass. First time. There we go. Fat Pilo, if you will. Now, Ben Corner on the ball on the wing. He's looking dangerous. He finds Comfort, or Kumquat as you all know him. Kumquat's got runners, and he's going to find Corn, fruit and veg department linking up. Now, before we continue, let's cut to the Ultras. You know, as they say, 2 blokes and a dog. I believe that's the saying. Well, there we go. Today's literally 2 blokes and a dog. And shout out to Verge, bit of Julius Caesar in it. Dog whisperer, if you will. Now, you know what happened the last time a dog invaded the field? It did happen last year, for those who are unfamiliar. Ned Pearson Burke ended up scoring. And you'd be surprised. He might find himself with a swing and a ding in the box. Here we go. Oh, unlucky Ned. He misses it there. The tall striker in the middle. Now, this bloke is Eric Lamella. Number 10 for Colo. Well done to you. Now, back to Ned. Last time a dog invaded the field, Ned scored within 5 minutes of that invasion. And the same thing's going to happen today. Ned Pearsonberg swings his leg around, and needless to remind you, I called this. I said, this is our Trojan horse. They're not going to expect it. Let's chuck Ned up front. And without further ado, let's cut to the gig. A bit of a song up front, so we're going to start Ned at the 9.
I am Jose Mourinho.
I am Jose Mourinho. Maybe a slightly larger and Australian version, but I'd like to think so. And look at Ned here. Back to goal, hold it up, give it back to Verge. Incredible work from Ned up front. Comfort looking for Ned. He's not going to find him, and the ball's going to fall to myself. Oh, that was a bit of, Thiago Alcantara about it. Just that low-driven shot. Don't really touch the ground. Well, mine definitely touched the ground around 5 metres from goal, but you know what I'm trying to say. Now, Turbs, he's going to get fouled here, but he's going to continue to play. He's going to find corners, just really on one today, and he's going to get fouled, so we're going to get the free kick for this one. I'm going to swing it into the box, and I want you to notice Joe Kay. He's down in the background. That's going to play a big factor as to who's goalkeeper second half. And we have gone down to 10 men at this point. Almost down to 9 if Jimmy Jam lifted his studs there. But we are down to 10 men. Joe Kay is leaving the field. Hence why I've kicked it out so far to give us a bit of a breather. So for the rest of this half, we are playing with 10 men. Now, Jimmy Jam at right back. He's looking for a 1-2. He's not going to get it. Jimmy Jam, often refers to Danny Alves as the greatest right back of all time, and I'd tend to agree, Jimmy Jam's got that in him. Now, I'm going to find the ball here, and here's one of the weirdest passages of maybe 2 minutes of Sunday League you'll ever see. I bowl this bloke over. He handballs it on the ground. He gets up, he plays. He's going to play a counter-attacking ball through the middle. They're going to benefit off that. Turbo's going to clear it, and has it gone out? No, the wind is astronomical, so the ball's going to stay in. Number 21 for Colo. He's looking for an option. He's going to find one at the back post. That winger with the full-length skins on. In between Verge and Byzenberry. He gets over the top. They're going to score. It goes across the face of goal, not to be. Rizzo's going to clear it. Colo going to come back for another attack. No, not with Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam's going to find Ned at striker. Ben Cord's on the counter-attack. Off he goes. Go, Ben Cord. Go. Go, Benny. Go. Off he goes. Look at this. Oh, on the run. Oh, unlucky. If that went in, I would have celebrated very hard. And one more look at this opportunity they had. A very delicate touch there. And if that went in, fair play. But I said to Byzenberry, hey, you got to come out for those. I know you're new to this position, but that doesn't excuse it. And Colo looked like they're about to score. Instead, he doesn't take a touch onwards to goal and instead tries to sweaty it, and Turbo hates sweaty things. Now, Rizzo at the back here, he's looking to clean up, and he's going to do so beautifully. And look at Verge. Just a moment of appreciation for Virginia, like he's basically Eduardo da Silva. He's our Brazilian-Croatian in the side. And he's come such a long way. He wins that ball so much. And now, Colo looking to play down the middle. Tom Leaney's going to intercept it, and this is a very controversial decision coming up. Ned Pearson-Burke back into Tom Leaney. Tom Leaney into Kumquat. Now, left of your screen, there's a big slide tackle. Some will argue we got the ball first. Others will argue it's a penalty. The ones that argue it's a penalty have the referee's agreement. We'll see it from this angle here. Tom Leaney just is an incredible midfielder, isn't he? Now, what do you guys think? Is that a penalty or is it not? He gets the ball first, but I think when you lunge in like that in Sunday League, you don't give the referee much opportunity to make a decision otherwise, and Comfort slots it in. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe he's up to 15 goals this season. Malta haven't called me yet. I got a call from Panama about Sam Fennick, and I haven't got a call from Malta about Kumquat. So that's very interesting stuff, and it's something that we can't ignore. It's something that we cannot ignore. And the goalkeeper doesn't dive. He'd be disappointed in that, Mark Schwarzers. You'd probably think of Falk, what's he got to do with any of it? Well, Colo, the team we're versing today, that was his first ever club. Mark Schwarzers, Premier League winner with Chelsea and Leicester, and over 700 games in top European leagues. Used to play for Colo.
We had the cup, went 1-0 up relatively early, and then
We actually went down to 10 men, not due to ill discipline, but due to injury. Joe Kay struggling at the moment. Byes had a good stint in there. And then we managed to nag a second with a penalty. But no doubt, with their legs they have, around 5 subs, they're going to come fucking flying at us the second half. So it's about locking up shop. Oh yeah, I'm having a good time, to be honest. Joe, what do you think of our new jackets?
They're fresh.
Thanks, man.
Park the bus, second half. Numbers behind the ball.
Yeah, that's it.
Jose style.
Doesn't matter, we're going through. So, but we're actually playing really good football when we go forward, which is the most beautiful part. Round of applause for yourself, lads.
Hey, Jerry.
Honestly, that's one of the better halves of football we've played. It's gritty. It's cup football. That's what it is. It's gritty. Went down to 10 men and like tempo didn't change. We held our formation so well when they want to get on the ball. And then when we attack, round of applause for Ned Pearson Burke. What a striker we have again. Oh my god. That link up play is lovely. Oh my god. Got the merch ready. You didn't really pull your homies out.
Just keep putting in. Keep tucking in when they've got the ball. Don't worry about them playing around with the ball at the back. Right. They're scared when they get into the middle and they try and play a long ball from there. So just keep going. Keep staying with you, man. Keep talking.
We're doing good getting first to the ball. I think that's why we fucking dominated the start of the first half.
Winning those battles.
Keep fucking putting that pressure on, winning those challenges. Fucking do well.
Yeah. Bit of daddy out there, Jim, I reckon.
Jim's fucking done so, yeah, Jim's going well, man.
Lovely. Oh,
You're playing so well,
I'm only
Jim.
as good as the teammates around you always. So thank you.
Besides that, Ned, how did you feel? Talk me through it.
Oh well, if you're in the box, you're a chance. And I bought a tackle, I bought a ticket and won the raffle. So.
You did.
Yeah, but we were playing wings.
Oh, we're going on. Ned, how do you feel after that goal?
I feel like a winner. I was just in the box at the right time. But I hate to say it, I did it last year and I did it again this year. So I get 1 goal a year. That's probably done.
Just before your holiday?
Just before the holiday, yeah.
Something to think about on the plane.
Mate, I'll bring the trophy with me.
Now, in the first half, we went down to 10 because Joe went off injured. So in the second half, we've chucked him in goals, and that's what his leg looks like 10 days after this game was played, ladies and gentlemen. 10 days after. It's not looking good. I'm not a physio. I've never claimed to be a physio. So with that said, let's continue onwards. Shout out to the YouTube Ultras every week. You honestly make me laugh out loud. Hand on heart, I laugh out loud when I read the YouTube comments. So a massive thank you. Feel free to get in there and comment whatever you want. To be honest, it's a democracy. I'm not a dictator. Comment whatever you'd like in the YouTube comments. Now, we're going to play the ball long, I should say, and Comfort's going to find the ball in his chest. It's going to fall to Ned, and it's a bit of Eric Cantona because he's gone for a chip outside the box. I wonder if he would have replicated that celebration. Now, Ned comes from a rugby league background, so hits like this are pretty normal to Ned, but that's Turbo committing it, and they're going to claim the game's gone. The game couldn't be any more back, and I've got Ben Corn to prove it. It's been a minute since I've said this, but boom, chop, chop, boom, chop, boom, chop. Ben Corn, if that went in, and this is strictly addressed to Ben Corn, that's the greatest goal I've ever seen in Sporting Club Helos history. That was remarkable technique, and you should be ever so proud of yourself for even attempting something so daring on a football pitch like St. John's. Now, Colo, this big fella, I'm going to have a bit of a problem with him later, but we'll get to that when we get to that. You know what I'm saying? We're in no rush. And speaking of no rush, this bloke's not getting anywhere quick. You know why? Ben Corn's holding his jersey, so Ben Corn's going to earn himself a bit of cheese. Let's go back to this volley, man. It is the perfect technique. Bring it down on the chest like Marwan Fellaini and just hit it with a bit of dip. My favourite dip, well, it's probably called 3 Olive or even Sweet Chili Philly. Big fan. Now, I'm going to try and make a tackle here. I'm not going to succeed, and I'm not going to succeed again. So that's 2 failed tackles. But what's better than 2? 3. I've got a hat trick of failed tackles for you, but this one's the worst of them. Now, for everyone who's wanted to see me get bodied, today is your day. I'm going to end up doing the Scorpion. Shout out to Rob Deerdick's Fantasy Factory and Ridiculousness. That's where I learned that term. My heels were almost above my head. I ate that much shit. I'm practically a vegan with the amount of grass I just ate there. Oh, simply incredible, you know, but fair play to him. He took it like a sport when I kicked the ball into him seconds later. Now here comes Joe K wobbling out at an all-time high record pace. Well done to Joe K, the GK. It's got a great ring to it, doesn't it? Now you thought Rizzo had a long throw. What's Comfort doing? What are you doing there, Kumquat? D shots, what are you facilitating him with? Now, long throw. Longest of throws. Rory Delap, eat your heart out. Rory Delap has nothing on that. We honestly, we started giving them corners after that because that shit's that's way too long for my liking. I don't like that type of stuff. Now, I'm going to try and attempt a Tony Popovich flick on, the greatest own goal in history, except this was targeted at the goal it was intended for. And unlucky to kumquat at the back post, almost getting the scraps. Now, you can't see it, but Byzenberry's actually on one in the corner here, and he goes 1-2 with comfort. He's going to deliver one of the greatest balls into the box. Tom Leaney with a rising header, and unfortunately just glances to the back post where Comfort's there to pick up the scraps. So is Ned. Comfort's going to find Jim. Jim's going to get on the edge of the box. Hit it, Jim! And unfortunately, Jim's touch both times lets him down there, and my touch is about to let me down in a second. They're going to play it into the middle. I'm lucky enough to read it, and then my shot that follows is just shocking. But let's cut to Joe, see what he's doing in the goals. Well done to Joe K, the GK. Comfort's going to play this one out wide. Jim's going to find himself on the ball. Ben Corn's going to get into the mixer here. Goes down to the byline with a beautiful bit of dribbling into the back post. Comfort meets it, but it's straight up in the air. Colo failing to clear it. Byzenberry's going to get on a loose ball. Finds me on my left peg. Into the back post to Corn. They're going to clear it straight to Jimmy Jim. Hit it, Jim. Oh, the St. John's bubble. Oh, Jim still got it. Go, Jim. Jim on the left foot. 5-star weak foot. Oh, unlucky Jim. Unlucky Jim. I love that for you, Jim. And as you can see, ball into the back post there. Ben Corn almost meeting it. And that's the St. John's bubble for you. That is glorious. It didn't even bounce. And look at, to be fair to Jim, if that ends up in the back of the net, that's a great goal. Unlucky too, Jim. Now, Colo, they had a few chances during the game, and here's one of them. We're going to cut to the gig for it as well, just to see what was going on in the goal mouth. It's just Turbo and Joe really talking shit, to be honest. But yeah, as you'll see here, they did get a great opportunity. And like I mentioned earlier, we're giving them corners, not throw-ins, because we didn't want to be on the end of that. Now, Rizzo's going to send this one long, and Ned Pearson Burke's hungry for a second. And this is what I want out of my strikers. Look at that. Well done to Ned. If he kept his eye on the ball there, dare I say, he actually might have won that as won that header and scored. Look at this. Takes it off it at the last second. Now back to Ben Corn, who's on a Brazilian wave today. And the one thing they don't tell you about Brazilians is they're full of hunger and anger. They're some of the fieriest men around, and Ben Corn, he's embodying that today. He just pushes that bloke for no reason. They're not happy about it, and then he runs off. He's actually got a Brazilian jersey on. Well, AC Milan, but it is Kaká. Now I'm going to get the ball here. I'm going to send it over to Byzenberry. Byzenberry's going to get a great shot off. Look at that. And we're going to earn a corner off it, but Joe K's got a prediction before we continue.
All right, I'd like to lock in a prediction. Turbo will score from this corner. That's it.
All right, here we go. Corner about to be taken. Let's cut back to Joe.
Go, Turbo!
Turbo is currently out of shot, but he is going to rise for this header. Let's see how he goes. He just missed it. Falls to comfort. Now let's cut back to Joe. Unlucky to you, Joe. I'd love to see more predictions out of the gig, the GoPro and goal. There's me just completely scuffing a shot. It actually went backwards. I don't know how I've managed that looking back at it. Byzenberry's going to win the ball back. Another great shot. Keeper spills it. Ned Pearson Burke's almost there to clean up the scraps. We're putting the pressure on today, and there's Joe wobbling around back in the goal. I wanted to show him a bit of love considering he got an injury in this game. Now, Colo, they're looking to play down wide. I've got a bit of PTSD from going down this way, so I'm trying to stay out of it. Let Ben Corn get into the mix. There he is on a yellow, committing a heinous foul, but he apologises straight away. He knows the dark arts and he knows them well. I see you know your judo well, Ben Corn. Now, I'm going to play first-time ball on the Byzenberry. Bit of fat Pirlo about it. We are wearing the red and black, and I believe Pirlo did his best work at AC Milan. Controversial, I know. Now, Byzenberry with, you know, probably a bit of Kaká in that. And then he finds Kumquat, a.k.a. Shevchenko, and there we go. We're 3-0 up. You know, but lucky for us, it is a cup tie, but it's not Istanbul. We're in Blaxland. We're in safe hands. Despite being 3-0 up, I think we're going to continue through for this one. But as you'll see here, Colo looking to play out from the back, and this is a first-time ball for myself that I was actually quite happy with. Yeah, a bit of vision, bit of scanning. I try my best sometimes, you know. And there's Byzenberry going to find the ball behind a comfort, and the keeper just spills it. I have no other way to describe it, to be honest. I think he just misreads the St. John's bobble. And there's one back for Jimmy Jam's St. John bobble miss. You know, it comes around perfectly at St. John's. It's all karma. I'm going to get the ball here. I'm looking for Ben Corn. A little bit of a toe poke. I keep toe pokes alive in this country. I'm telling you, I do around 6 a game, and I love them. Nonetheless, Ned's on one. Look at this run in behind. There's minutes left in the game. He's played up front for the whole 90, and he's working like that. Simply incredible. Speaking of incredible, the Colo Striker's about to put on a show for us. Enjoy.
Nani. Rooney! Oh, wonderful! What
Not the worst technique in the world, I will say. I think this is one of the better attempts I've seen on a football pitch. If he got a bit higher and swung his leg more, I honestly think that's the goal, right? I can't do him. 120 kilos, 6'4", right? I'm not going to be able to do him. Oh, it's a big foul. Comfort's not happy with that one. He earns himself a bit of Swiss cheese or brie cheese. I'm not sure. Let me know what your favourite cheese is. But he earns himself a yellow card nonetheless. But yeah, I think if he got a bit higher and met the ball a bit higher, I think it would have been a great goal. I'm always happy to see those go in. And that brings us to full time. We're through to the quarterfinals of the Nepean Cup. Last year we didn't get past the round of 32. Now we're into the final 8. It feels good to be in such a strong position. And upon full time, we learnt that our next game in the Cup is against our arch rival Blueies.
Alrighty guys, welcome back. Another victorious night for the men in the red and black. I'm here with the man himself, Ben Corn, a Redbacks legend, an OG of the game. Mate, how you feeling? Another win?
Yeah, good. Obviously, boys are getting a bit sore out there. Joe did his hammy, which isn't good. Had jumping goals.
Shocked to see that was not good.
My calf's hurting, bloody Spike's grind's hurting, I think. So we've been playing heaps of games recently, so we're just trying to, knock them down one by one. And yeah, no, it was good performance from the boys. And
all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Ben Corn himself. He's got his socials, 2 Aussie dads as well.
Yeah,
mate,
add it up. Game. Thanks, mate.
Good to see you. Alrighty, guys, I'm here with the boys from the Colo All H3s. Unfortunately, not your night. I'm here with Jakey and Sam. Lads, how you feeling? You want to go first, Sammy, or you want me to go first?
Yeah, I mean, not our game tonight. I feel like it was a bit cold. We weren't really prepared for it. We haven't been training this sort of thing. But yeah, overall, I feel like it was pretty good. It was not much different from what we normally have on a Sunday. So good physicality, good all that. But yeah, it just wasn't our night tonight.
Look, I'm proud of the boys. We're 2 different teams from Colo, and
we're terrible.
Look,
go home.
We put the teams together because we wanted a good chance at running, but fortunately we bow out. But it's a good game.
Mums didn't
Happy
even
to play.
show up.
Happy to play for the boys.
Now look, your first time playing against the famous SC Helos, the boys in the red and black. How was that? Was that an experience
it was
for
fun.
you?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it was
good.
Yeah.
Any standout players from the Redbacks tonight? Who was your favourite?
Comfort.
Comfort. Nah, definitely Jimmy Jam.
Jimmy Jam. I'll tell you what. Boys, thank you so much. Best of luck for the rest of your seasons. Thank you so much for coming. See you next time. See you next week, guys. Woo!